We're Sarah and Ben. We're on an Arctic adventure exploring the extreme north of Europe.
Welcome back to Diamonds on Tour.
Well, that was a very lovely night's sleep. We've just stayed overnight in a little tiny village called Tervola, I think, just on a car park. No services at all, but it was absolutely fine. Lovely and flat car park. So we are now driving north towards the Arctic Circle, and we will be there very soon, actually in less than an hour. So join us there.
Santa! Well, not sure that he's going to be there this time of year, really. Here we are then, arriving at the Santa Claus village. Gosh, he's got quite a nice place. Oh, Santa is here. Oh, meet him. This place is quite vast. There's quite a lot of stuff going on, but repetitive gift shops, although we've just been in one that was really, really classy. Very nice arty stuff. Nice coffee?
Nice coffee.
We've not long left the Santa's village, and we thought we'd like to give you our impressions. It's quite an impressive place. The good stuff is that it's free of charge to get in. There's lots of different buildings that you can go in, mostly containing shops, and the shops are selling, God, what do you call that stuff?
Tat.
Souvenirs is what I meant, souvenirs. But some of them are like you'd buy at, perhaps if you've been to the zoo for the day or something like that, that's sort of the thing. But there are also some top quality shops there selling ceramics, glassware, some clothes as well. So there are quality things. Lots of tourists there, even at this time of the year when clearly, you know, Santa's been and gone and stuff, and it's you know, it's all over and done with, but Santa is still here. Santa's still here.
Several different places where you can actually meet Santa. Not sure if we're allowed to give that little game away, but there were several places you could actually meet Santa. I guess he just runs round behind the scenes from one meeting place to the next.
Now, parking, did I say parking was free? I think I did. And you can park up as a mobile home here also for free, but there are no services, so that has to be borne in mind. There are food establishments, reasonably priced as well, that's not bad. I just think, well, we thought that it would probably be absolutely idyllic well, I don't think Ben thought this actually. Did you think it was idyllic would you think it would be idyllic at any time? No.
Better in the winter.
Yeah, so we thought it would be so much better in the winter, leading up to Christmas, when you're really excited about Father Christmas coming and it's dark. So then you've got the benefit of all the pretty lights that are clearly on the buildings and round all the bits and pieces and things. That would be amazing. They've got sleigh rides and also snowmobile adventures that you can go on. Those are quite expensive, but I guess, you know, if you've if you're here for all that stuff, then you're probably going to expect that anyway. So we enjoyed what we saw. We decided not to stay. So yes, if you've got kids, I think it's probably a lovely place to come before Christmas. Good morning.
Hi.
So today we are going to be skiing in a place called Levi, which is in Finland. We are above the Arctic Circle. It's pretty cold, but it's sunny. We're very, very well wrapped up.
Yeah.
And it's looking quite nice.
It is, yeah. We're about 100 miles north of the Arctic Circle. Night before last, it was down to minus 23 degrees C. We had a balmy minus 17 last night. So actually not too much of a problem, was it?
No, we were cosy in the van.
Yeah.
That was fine.
It was all good.
Yeah.
And the Northern Lights made an appearance last night. So I will cut in some pictures now that I was able to take last night.
Yeah. So this is the first lift of the day, and maybe we'll catch you a bit later on.
We will. Open the bubble.
Yeah.
Hey! That's heavy.
Snow conditions are fabulous. Sun shining. Still a bit cold, but I think it's about -6 now.
Yeah, about
Like that. The snow is just beautiful.
It's absolutely perfect.
And this is quite pretty, isn't it, this place?
Yeah, beautiful. I'll take some pictures from further up this lift. We left the ski resort about 20 minutes or so ago, heading further north, and one of the reasons we wanted to get back on the road is because it's going to snow tomorrow. We've been told to expect about 8 inches of snow, 200 millimeters, and very quickly after leaving the ski resort the road is no longer cleared. So partly what we expected as we headed further north, but a little salient point is we just came across a rather bad crash where a very large articulated lorry tanker, probably a 27-ton tanker, had gone off the side of the road and was on its side in the ditch just to the side of the road, and the fire service were there helping him out. So a bit of a wake-up call that things can go wrong on these roads. So we're taking it nice and easy. The sat-nav says we've now got 97 miles to go, and that's until we reach the main road that still heads north. So I don't know whether that's going to be like this all the way or not. We'll let you know a bit later.
The tanker driver was fine, by the way. We saw him at the side of the road with the fire service. There were 3 fire engines, seemed to be an awful lot of crew members, but the tanker driver was laughing and smiling with the fire service, so that was good.
Well, this is our first experience of proper snowy conditions. You saw our park up last night. We basically just drove straight out because these tyres are fantastic. You saw in our preparation video that we've got the BF Goodrich all-terrain KO2 tyres, and yeah, we just drove straight out through the probably 8 inches of snow that fell last night. One snag I've got is that my windscreen wiper blade is frozen. So anyway, absolutely beautiful conditions, just look at it. I've just realised why Finland produces so many amazing rally drivers and racing drivers. You need some skills to cope with this as your everyday fodder on the roads.
We've arrived at the Sami Museum in Inari. So it's lovely weather today. It's really nice, very pretty. The small costumes belong to Oren's grandchildren and her siblings' children in the 1970s and 1980s. The most common form of footwear, even used by the herders of today, are the reindeer fur boots. So here's a picture of the lady Orn and her husband Olavi, who Orn apparently has stitched these clothes, made these clothes. They married in 1959.
This Sámi museum here in Inari is divided into 2 main areas. There's a lovely indoor area which has several exhibitions, some temporary, some permanent, explaining all about the culture in this area, partly the area and the way the landscape has been formed through the glaciers and stuff over the years, and also all about the Sámi culture. And then there's also this outdoor museum area which looks absolutely stunning. We've had the snow this morning and now it's stopped snowing, the sun's come out and it is absolutely glorious. Fresh snowfall, really beautiful. Look at this. So this is a outdoor exhibition of the traditional buildings and some of the lifestyle of the Sámi people. Now this shows some of the Sámi villages and areas from the 17th century, and you see this covers areas which are modern day Sweden, Norway, Finland and also Russia. You see so clearly how it's actually the topography of the land that is important for people, not these arbitrary borders that we've put on things in more modern times. inside this traditional house. Nice stone fireplace there. This is an exhibition of some of the boats and sleds that were used by the Sami people. The larger boats were used on big lakes and the sea, smaller boats on small areas, but also there were some sleds that were used for going across the snow and ice. And these ones are lockable. Must have been for transporting valuables. We have a sudden fall of snow. It's very beautiful. I think I'm probably a little bit snowy now. And Sarah's sheltering under the information thing. You know, it's really interesting how quickly you adjust to different environments. We were just sat there drinking a cup of coffee and Sarah mentioned that it's -9 degrees C tonight and just said, oh, it's not cold, it's only -9. If we were back at home, -1, we'd be panicking. But here, no problem at all. You just get on with it. Now, this is a traditional sod-covered hut. It's actually now a snow-covered hut, so you can't see very much of it. Probably more interestingly, here is a raised hut built to provide shelter and protection for food storage. This is the sod-covered hut from the other side, so you can actually see a little bit of it. It's really cool how inside there's a little pile of snow, and that has come in through the hole in the top, which is actually the chimney. That was where the smoke would escape from the fire that would be burning in the middle there. Beds with cushioning made from birch branches and leaves.
This collection of buildings was for their summer dwelling. The reindeer would come in here to escape mosquitoes. We are right on the lake here, and mosquitoes in the summer are an issue around here. If you're thinking of coming in the summer, remember your mozzie repellents.
We're led to believe there's mosquitoes here the size of eagles.
I think you're making that up. He's making that up. But that, you know, mosquitoes are horrible, aren't they?
They're bad. They're bad.
And the reindeer don't like them either. So.
Right now it is the 29th of March.
29th of March. No mosquitoes.
No mosquitoes here, but a lot of snow.
Here we have traps that they use for capturing animals to eat. So they didn't just eat reindeer, obviously that was really important to them, but they ate elks, various birds, squirrels, foxes, bears, ermines, pine marten, wolves and beavers. So they used these traps, which were used up until they were forbidden in the most part in Finland in 1898. And that particular one there is used to trap wolverines. I didn't believe that wolverines were real. I thought that was something that was made up in that, you know, that film, that film, that one with the, you know. So wolverines are real, and they are the biggest predator of reindeer. So they're not good. Oh, and ermine they ate the meat, but the skins were valuable, so they could put them in clothing and obviously trade with them. Ermine.
Where's the famous place you'd find ermine?
Ermine land?
The fur?
Where would I find it? A famous place? Oh, round our royal family's gowns, and also in the Houses of Parliament. When they do the opening of the Parliament, don't they? They have the it's probably got a special name, hasn't it? But it's got that cloak with the ermine around the collar. Ermine robes. That's what we're looking for. This is incredibly an outdoor projection screen for showing films. There's the seats. Amazing. Don't forget to bring something to sit on. Get your bum wet.
Now you might be wondering a little bit about driving in these conditions. You know what would happen if the roads were like this in Britain? After about 30 seconds we'd have complete gridlock. But here, with the right tyres, absolutely no problem whatsoever. We're able to do basically a steady 45 to 50 miles an hour, and just with some concentration, taking it easy, no sudden braking or anything, it's absolutely fine, no problem at all. You know that phrase that some people say, and I'm not sure I agree with this, but they say there's no such thing as bad weather, just the wrong clothes. Well, I think you could say there's no such thing as bad road conditions, just the wrong tyres. Definitely the tyres we've got are absolutely fantastic in this. No need for studded tyres at all so far for us. And we've arrived back in Norway, deep in the Arctic and ready for things to get really serious. Thanks for joining us as we travelled through this part of Finland, from Luleå in Sweden to Rovaniemi, to ski at Levi, and to learn about Sami culture at Inari. If you want to know more about what we're up to, drop us a comment and we'll get back to you. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss our next exciting episode when we venture even further into the northern wilderness.